Hey folks, in today's video we're going to review the Ford Maverick pickup truck at 10,000 miles. Is it worth it? Should you go for something else? I'm going to let you know exactly what I think, having driven it for about a year. Now I know I'm just a lowly YouTuber, but sometimes it's helpful to talk to a real life person who's driven it every single day, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. And for all the work that's put into the video here, the only thing I'm going to ask of you in return is to hit that like button for me. And if you're looking for the best roads to drive in your area, be sure to check out the website greatdrivingroads.com. There you can find route descriptions, images of what the roads actually look like, and you also get free links to the direct Google Maps route for all these great roads. To find the best driving roads in every state in America, be sure to check out the website greatdrivingroads.com. Now the first thing you may notice about this truck is that it's ridiculously bright. This is Ford Cyber Orange, and it looks more like a yellow than an orange, and it's very bright. This color was available in 2022 and I think 2023, but surprisingly in 2024 they do not offer this color anymore. I'm thinking that Ford probably didn't sell enough of this color. Evidently you had to be a complete maniac to buy this color. My wife thinks it's way too bright, but I bought this before I married her, so I kind of got a free pass on that one. But one added benefit that I didn't even think of buying a bright color like this: if you're parked in a crowded street or in a crowded parking lot, you can see this color from virtually a mile away. So as I was saying in the video, I've had this truck for exactly 1 year. I just passed 10,000 miles on it. I mainly use this truck for my work. I'm self-employed. I may have to put some plastic bins in the back truck bed, maybe some paint supplies, but I don't really need a large truck bed. I think this truck bed is about 4.5 feet long, which I think is absolutely perfect for what I need. It's just long enough to fit a bicycle inside laying flat. Any shorter than that, I think it would be really insufficient. Now, when this truck first came out, a lot of people were comparing it to the Hyundai Santa Cruz. And I was actually thinking about buying that truck. I like the way it looks a lot. If you ever get a chance to look at the Santa Cruz bed in real life, it appeared to me anyway to be a lot shorter than you might think. It's not only shorter in length than the Maverick by about 1/2 foot, but it also appears to be shallower. It does have the benefit of that cubby hole in the bottom. I do kind of wish this truck had that. But the truck bed on the Santa Cruz, I just think that's just a little bit too small. The 4.5 feet they give you in the Maverick, I think, is just right. On these trucks, they had the option to get the 4,000 payload towing capacity, and I'm glad I got that. It's totally worth it. It's just enough to tow my single motorcycle on a flatbed trailer, and that's really all I needed to tow. Now, the hybrid version of this truck gets about 42 miles per gallon overall, and that's simply the best part about this truck. This truck also offers different driving modes. I think other Fords probably do the same thing. They have an economy mode where you can get maybe a little bit better gas mileage. They have one for slippery conditions if it's raining or snowing outside. They have one for towing. And they also have a sport mode, which I think for any spirited drivers out there, I think you'd find that to be a lot of fun to drive in that mode. You'll find the accelerator's a lot more responsive in that drive, and it's just a lot of fun to ride in that kind of mode. Now, as far as how this truck drives after 10,000 miles, I'd say it drives very smooth. It doesn't have a stiff drive like a pickup truck. I think because of the unibody construction on this, it drives more like an SUV, but it's not quite as smooth as a sedan. The suspension is fairly stiff. I think that's to make up for the payload capacity. So it can be a little bit of a rougher ride when you're on pavement that's not quite good, or if you're going over potholes. But if the road pavement quality is in very good condition, it's a smooth drive overall. Now, there are a few quirks about this truck. I don't know if they're going to end up being recalled. For instance, the brakes are very touchy when you're going at slow speeds. They're almost very grabby. The 8-inch dash touchscreen has CarPlay, Apple CarPlay. That can be glitchy at times. Sometimes you'll plug your phone in and it won't play the music properly. I have had to go as far as just to shut off the engine and restart the system for it to work okay. I don't know if that's something that Ford has issues on their other models with the CarPlay, or if it's just the Maverick. And speaking of the sound system, I'd say it's very subpar. The speakers are very basic. They don't really pack a lot of punch. But I suppose you can't really complain for a vehicle at this price point. Now, at the time of shooting this video in October 2023, I haven't gotten any notices about official recalls yet. There was something a few months ago about how the engine may catch on fire. Ford did send me a notice about that. They said basically they don't know how to fix it, and if you hear any weird noises coming out of the engine, just shut it off and walk away. So that doesn't really inspire a lot of confidence. I guess it's going to take some time for them to figure out what that is, and then they'll do the recall on it. Other than that, I haven't gotten any notices for any recalls just yet. As far as the interior goes, evidently you can get any color you want as long as it's blue. The seats are very comfortable. I've been in the vehicle for a few hours at a time and there's really no comfort issues. The top of the radio has a nice little storage area. I could put some business cards or maybe my sunglasses. This side cubby hole, I have no idea what to do with this thing. It's really not very big. I've tried to put a few things in here. It's too shallow to put your sunglasses. It's too shallow to put pens in. I mean, look at this. If there's any Maverick owners out there who have a good suggestion on how to use this cubby hole, by all means, please let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your ideas. Now I'm just going to go over a few of the accessories that you can get for these trucks. Now most of these you can get directly from Ford. The first thing I did was get these window deflector visors. I think they're called window deflectors. You can get them right from Ford. And I'll just let you know if you're going to install them, there really should be about a ½ inch of paint here from the top of the door to the top of the visor. I put them on a little too high so they don't deflect as much rain as they should. So just keep that in mind if you're going to put them on. But other than that, they fit perfectly. I think they cost about $89, but when you buy a vehicle new from Ford, they give you points. So these were actually free because I was able to redeem the points they give you. I also picked up this hockey stripe panel striping that goes along the bottom of the doors, kind of like on the rockers. It kind of just breaks it up a little bit. I got this off eBay. It was about $45, I think. I got the flat black color. I think it looks really good. If you don't feel comfortable about putting it on your own, most body shops will be able to put it on easily enough. Now I also just added this hood deflector. This is supposed to help protect the paint. I do a lot of highway driving and I was already starting to see some paint chips on the hood. So I put this on. I was the only person who put it on. I didn't have a second pair of hands and I was able to do it okay if you follow the directions. And also I think it breaks up the color a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. This was also directly through Ford. You can order it on the website. But overall, would I buy this truck again? For the price point and the 42 miles per gallon, I would absolutely recommend this truck. There's literally no other pickup truck on the market that can get anywhere close to that. Even the old smaller trucks from the 90s, like the S10s and the Toyota Tacoma, they still got miles per gallon in the low 20s. All right, so that's my video for the 10,000 mile review of the Ford Maverick. If you found this helpful at all, hit that like button for me. It'll help the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to find the best driving roads in every state in America. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.